Okay, I'm gonna show you Eve. I played through just the start to see how it all runs now, because it was different when I used to. So this character I just made, but we'll do it again. Start. Okay. So you got your different factions. Look like Kaldari here. These are the types of ships they use. They got hybrid weapons, and you know, they're at war with the Galante, which is another faction here. Now, all of this doesn't make any difference when you play the game, to be honest. You just pick whichever one you like, and they just have different ships, that's all. And they use different weapons and use different repair systems for their ships. I'm going to go Omar, because I like Omar. I've never played them, but I think their ships look just cool. So if we go back one, they've all got like rounded kind of ships, and they just look really cool compared to the other factions. Like this is Mimitar, and then Galante have got pretty cool ships too with the roundedness. Kaldari's kind of square, but yeah, I'm gonna go Omar. And this doesn't really matter, it's just what your character looks like. You can play as a boy or a girl, it's up to you. We'll just randomize. So in the top left here. That looks kind of cool. You can zoom out if you want to see what you're wearing. You can change your clothes over here. So we could, if you just hold left mouse button, you could like change the upper clothes. Okay, and then we could go like mid layer, which is, you can't really see. You've got tops and stuff which you can put on, and bottoms as in pants. So there we go, it's finally changing, took a while. But you can change your that, and then you can change your colour of your shoes if you want to. Okay. We can go to skin detail, so we can zoom in for that. I don't really see the difference myself, but it's just me. Oh yeah, you can change the colour as well if you want to. Hair and headwear. I'm not going to touch that, I'm probably just going to change the eyes a little bit. Yeah, there we go, that's better. You can choose the beard as well if you want a specific beard. I'm not going to change it. I'm going to change the eye colours to is it? I think it's this one. Is it the green one? I can't remember. Can't tell. So you can also grab this and just sculpt the person how you want. You don't have to use the thing, you can do that. You know, you can make your nose bigger if you want to, longer. Just by moving the mouse. Do the same thing with the lips. Cheeks. You know, you can do quite a lot of things. You can do your ears as well. You can move the eyes. Move them further apart, up and down. They have presets. You can change the way you look here, sculpting the body. You can do the same thing here, pull this down. So you can do quite a bit with just the face alone. Just being able to move some of these things is quite handy, you know, you can make your jawline super chat looking. Like so, and there you go, and you can modify it to however you want. As you can see, there's like clothes and skin color. You can change your complexion if you want to. You can even change what you look like. You can make yourself super muscular, but with lots of weight. I don't think you can really tell the clothes on, but yeah, you can change everything. So you can add tattoos and stuff. So you could go here, and if we look, now we've got a tattoo on our eye. Do this one. could do that, or you can put that on. It's up to you how you want to do stuff. You can change the color of it as well if you want. You know, you can do that. You can change the opacity, meaning how bright it is on the skin. You know, you could do this. It's really up to you how you want to do something. You know, you can change it again. Make it blue even. That actually looks pretty good. Okay, and then you've got like scars. So you can get one eye where you've lost your use of your eye. You can put a scar in your cheek. You can put one there. You know, there's lots of things you can do in this game. But yeah, I'm just going to go with nothing because I don't really do the whole scar thing. So if you just, when you've got one on, if you just click this X up here, it'll remove it, and then you don't have anything. And also you can do this. You can toggle the clothes off or on. So you can see what your character looks like with nothing on. I don't know what the point of that was, but... So you can pick a name as well. I'm just going to pick a random name. And then here you can choose your education. I'm not sure what I want to do. I think I might, because this game is very heavy PvP focused. I'm gonna do the tutorial, which will save me a lot of time of having to explain things about the game, but then I'll add bits on top, which should explain a bit more about how specific things work.
New Eden, a universe brimming with possibility and rife with adventure. Only the most intrepid capsuleers can conquer its many wonders. Do you have what it takes to become one with the machine? To explore the far reaches of space, carving out
don't know why it's lagging right now.
Stars. To become a titan of industry, amassing wealth, power, and prestige as you rise above your rivals. Or to prove your worth in combat, cementing new alliances and vanquishing your foes on your path to glory. For the rare few, immortality awaits. With AIR's Capsuleer training program, you become the architect of your own destiny.
Greetings, Captain. I am Aura, your AI companion. I am here to help you find your way through New Eden. Welcome to the first day of your new life as a Capsuleer. I am now transferring your pod into a ship, provided by AIR as part of your Captain, an unidentified communicator. Vectoring escape route. Evacuation sequence initiated. Station hull integrity compromised.
Captain, this cloning facility was attacked before your capsule could be inserted into a ship.
I initiated our evacuation sequence before we reached the hangar to avoid certain death. No need, this baptism by fire is certainly not what Air had planned for your first day in a pod. Rest assured, I am here to help. I'm unable to identify our attackers, but they are not currently targeting our capsule. This gives us time to locate a ship. Your pod may be able to fly through space, but... Now, let's get a better look at our surroundings.
So anyway, you hold this left mouse button and you can look around, or you can hold the right and you keep going the way you're going, but you can look around, and then when you let go it goes back to your pod. So you can zoom in with the scroll wheel.
There's a ship still capable of flight. An Astero, no less. A fine ship indeed.
So you can click here.
I have highlighted the navigation section of your display.
And then you can approach. So you can press this button or you can press Q. And where the hell is our pod? I think it wants us to push this. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's literally doing a selection box for some reason, and I don't know why.
Board the Astero now.
The Astero's miles away.
Our shields took significant damage in the attack.
You can see here the shields are at 1%. So you got 3 bars here. The one with the red is armor, the top one is shield, and the bottom one is hull. So once all 3 of these are destroyed, you die basically, and you go back to that pod, and then players can kill that pod as well, and then it sends you back to a station, but you'll see that at the end of it.
The armor is also in need of repair.
So the armor is the middle one. There's this one here. This one that's flashing.
I believe the appropriate idiom for this situation is, we're screwed. Fortunately, the cavalry has arrived. Ships bearing air transponders are approaching our location.
This is Balin Ferris, Commander of Air Security. All ships evacuating this cloning facility are advised to rendezvous at emergency coordinates.
Several thousand civilians appear to have survived the attack. Let us make haste and join the fleet Commander Ferris is organizing. Your overview will display the ships in your vicinity.
So you left click him and then click approach. Ship should take a second or two to listen and then follow.
Captain, your vessel looks like it's seen better days. I'll repair you once you're in range.
Commander Ferris, were you able to determine the identity of our attackers?
Negative, Aura. Their transponders were cloaked and their hulls lacked any identifying information. I'd wager this was an act of corporate espionage turned violent. There are a lot of people in New Eden who want to get their hands on its technology, whatever the cost.
So he's repairing us and repairing the shield and armor. So now we've got full shield and armor.
Our ship is almost as good as new. At his command, we will proceed to the emergency coordinates.
All ships enter warp formation.
Doesn't the ship look cool? You get into this alignment where you're following the same direction, and you can all warp together. What is that thing? Anomaly. Weird.
We've now arrived at Air's designated emergency evacuation zone. We'll be safe here while we regroup.
A spot well chosen. This location's cosmic abnormalities will mask our warp signatures from detection. But our appreciation of New Eden's natural wonders will have to wait.
Captain, I could use your help. My sensors are picking up a strange signal nearby, but my forces are stretched thin defending the civilian fleet.
So you just left click this again and click approach. Then it will start approaching. Man, that's a big ship. Look at that one.
Initiating scan of unidentified signal. Captain, hostiles inbound.
We have to defend those unarmed civilian transports. All ships equipped for combat, form up around me.
So we click him and then click
My
orbit.
sensors indicate that these are the same ships that attacked the cloning facility.
Several frigates are breaking away from the pack. They're targeting those civilian ships.
Okay. So you can orbit the enemy.
We're too
This
far
is where
away,
we learn.
Captain. Thankfully, our ship is equipped with a module that will boost our speed.
So you can click this here, which is the afterburner, and it speeds up the ship. So you can see the speed down the bottom here is going up now, because we're using the afterburner. Now we need to lock this dude.
Lock your target.
And then we can use the weapons.
Time to hit.
So the two top ones are weapons.
That's it, Captain. Let him have it.
Can't even see our weapons firing, to be honest. So we can go target, which will disrupt his targets as well. It's his targeting. So he can't really shoot now. The shooting goes all over the
Another
place.
hostile ship incoming. A cruiser this time. It's larger and better armed than those frigates. What an exhilarating way to test your combat abilities.
So we continue. It'll tell us to target it, but I think he's too far away at the moment. I've put orbit on. So we should orbit him, and then when he gets in range, we can click this button, which targets him. Okay, then we can do this. As long as we have the range, which I think is 37 kilometers. Optimal range is 20. So when he fires, some of his shots will miss every now and again. And as we get closer,
Activate the weather fire.
this here slows the ship down. So instead of him being able to go 100% speed, he goes really slow. And then we can just sit here and fire at him, and we get better damage on him because he can't outrun the speed. Sorry, he can't use speed as a way to avoid damage. Man, I don't remember all that white stuff last time, like in the sky. They're doing the same thing. Those big ships are using Weber fires on that ship. See, this guy's giving us health and stuff to keep us alive.
Good job, Captain. You've got potential.
Okay. We're probably going to have to go to one of these.
Breaking away from the enemy fleet. They're stopping the last civilian transport from walking away. Watch your six, Captain. They're bigger and badder than anything you've fought before.
Captain, we can use electronic countermeasures, ECM, to break the battleship's lock on the civilian transport. There is no other way to save those civilians.
They are not capsuleers like you. Their deaths will be final. Yours will be a learning experience.
Okay, so we're using the target thing on him, and then we use the webifier. Then we can use these weapons. So you can see the ship's almost not moving now. It's like at a really slow pace.
That's it. The final group of civilians has escaped. You've done good, Captain.
We're taking heavy fire, Commander Ferris. Once our ship is destroyed, the pod will soon follow.
There we go, we're being slowed down now. So you can see the speed. We've been slowed down to 54, 56 meters a second. We're getting a little bit more speed.
These bastards have me pinned down. I won't be able to reach you in time.
You fought well today, Captain. This is a warrior's death. Luckily for you, it will not be your last.
So that's what happens when you die. Your ship gets blown up and you go into that pod.
You are a capsuleer. For you, death is not an end. It is simply the beginning of a new adventure. As always, I will see you on the other side. Welcome back to the world of the living, Captain. I hope your death was not too uncomfortable. Your neural data has been transferred to a fresh clone body. But before you stretch your new legs, someone very important would like to meet you.
Okay, so when you die, you go into your pod, like your ship gets blown up, you go into this pod, and then players can kill this pod or you can run away by warping away to something else before they can kill it. And then you can come back and get another ship and put your body into it. So this, just think of this as your actual body in space.
Allow me
It's
to
basically what it
introduce
is.
myself. I am Vesper Calatrix, Air's Vice President of Operations. Commander Ferris spoke highly of your courage under fire. You went out with quite the bang. But from what he tells me, you deserve more than just our thanks.
Okay, just ignore the change and everything here. I just had a computer error and I just changed it. So we've gone back a little bit, but this should make it better so it captures the window. Hopefully, we'll see how it goes.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vesper Calatrix, Air's Vice President of Operations. Commander Ferris spoke highly of your courage under fire. You went out with quite the bang. But from what he tells me, you deserve more than just our thanks.
Okay, so we have to split this into two videos and then splice them together, but whatever.
In fact, we have some credits waiting for you. The attack on the cloning facility interrupted your integration into Air's career program. We've re-established your connection to the program, and you've already earned a reward.
You can access the Air Career program via your Neocom.
Alright, so...
Welcome to the program, where capsuleers can forge their own path through New Eden while earning rewards for their progress. Taking part in your first combat and experiencing your first ship loss have already earned you some interstellar credits, aka ISK. You can claim it now.
So if you look up the top here, it's got Claymore. You just click that. And then click off it. Should have finished, but whatever.
As your last ship was destroyed in a blaze of glory, Air would like to provide you with a new one.
Oh yeah, what are you going to give us?
I will enable your station services panel so that you may board the ship provided to you by Air. Try not to blow this one up so quickly, but if you do, you can acquire a new Corvette at any station.
So you can get one of these, if you look on the right side, you can get one of these Corvettes anywhere. So you can just board it and then you'll get into
Your
that
next
ship.
adventure will hopefully prove less explosive. We have a lead on the attack on the cloning facility, and we want you to follow up on it. We've debriefed the civilians you saved, and have learned that moments before the attack, they lost contact with one of our research facilities. That facility is in orbit around this solar system's sun. What do you say? Up for a little reconnaissance?
Doesn't the ship look amazing? Like, look at it. It's got so much detail to it. It's got a lot of gold. The detail of it is amazing. Anyway.
Certainly, Miss Calatrix. I am sure we are just as curious as you about what happened.
Excellent. It could just be solar radiation blocking their comms, but I wouldn't bet on it. Fly out to the sun, investigate, and report back on whatever is going on.
You may undock and begin your journey whenever you are ready, Captain.
So, yeah, so this is the start of the game, really. You're gonna learn, there's gonna be quite a bit of learning in this, but it's good. You'll like it. That's way different to when I played it. When I played it, they didn't have any of this tutorial. They just gave you a ship and some money and that was it. There was like nothing else.
By warping to celestial objects and other locations using your overview. Select the sun in your overview and then warp to it.
So see at the top here, so you left click on the sun and then you click warp to.
Warp drive active.
You see it's pretty bright.
Luminosity considerably above retina-destroying levels. Polarizing filters compensating. It seems safe to conclude that the problem was not just blocked comms. Abnormal gravitational waves are emanating from the wreckage. Their source must have been exceptionally powerful for them to be so prominent despite the sun's own gravitational field. There are multiple wrecked ships among the debris. You can loot them to investigate their contents.
So if you click on them and then click this open cargo, it'll go and it'll open it up and you can see what's inside.
Mining module. Curious, the module has been placed inside your item hanger. You can access it again in the future by reopening your inventory. For now, close your inventory window to proceed. We can return to the station whenever you are ready, Captain.
See, it's pretty straightforward. There's not a lot to the game. It's mostly you can use the mouse. There's a little bit of keyboard use for like typing in information and stuff, but other than that, it's mostly mouse based. Look how detailed that planet is, man. It looks so good.
Docking permission requested.
That's crazy how good it looks.
Welcome back. So, what did you discover?
I'm afraid the research site has suffered the same fate as the cloning facility. This time, however, the wreckage was surrounded by abnormal gravitational waves.
That's not something you need to concern yourself with.
Ms. Canatrix, you did ask us to report whatever was going on. It would be remiss of me if I did not note that these readings were quite unusual.
Yes, well, you have reported it, and I have told you that it is not pertinent to this investigation. Did you find anything else?
There were a number of wrecked air vessels at the site. We recovered this mining module from one of them.
A mining module? That cannot be a coincidence. We've just been contacted by one of our agents stationed at a nearby mining site. They've picked up a strange signal, but have been unable to locate its source. We need to find out if there's any connection between this signal and the attacks. You'll need to investigate, but undercover this time. If there is a link, we can't let whoever is behind all this know that we're onto them. Fit the mining module you recovered to your ship. That way you'll look like just another member of the mining fleet.
Duly noted, Miss Canatrix. Captain, you can fit the module to your ship by accessing the fitting window from the neocom.
So you can see here, this is the fitting. So you've got all your options down this side that we're going to be using this fitting one.
Let's fit your new module in a free slot.
So we'll just ignore that, and we'll just, this is there. Then you just pull this and put it there.
Now, bring the module online. It
You
appears
left
you
click.
do not currently possess the skill necessary to use this module. Hardly surprising. You still have much to learn.
So when you left click on it, if you can't use it, it'll go in an offline mode, and if you click it, it'll tell you that you can't bring it on because you haven't learned a specific skill.
Please direct your attention to the icon on the display that I have highlighted for you.
Yep, yeah.
You can add the missing skill to your training queue here.
I just did that. What the hell? Okay, it seems to be bugged. Let's see if we can just do it this way. What's the skill? It was mining. I think it was mining upgrades. Just going to change this to floating. Here's this one.
Skills are essential for all capsuleers in New
That was weird.
Eden. Now, access the skill window from... Skills are essential for all capsuleers in New Eden, as they serve as the primary measurement of one's growth. A more highly skilled pilot will be most formidable indeed.
So usually you wouldn't have to do that. This should just work, and then you just click train skills, and then it'll put it over here. And see here, it's training this skill now. It's going to take 1 hour and 7 minutes of real time. So if we click this, the other dude's training.
Training a new skill takes time, as the neural pathways of your brain are rewired. Now, all you have to do is confirm that you wish to use those skill points.
So you get, you can also buy skill points to inject into yourself to make you learn these faster.
The training required for your new module is complete.
I should point out that you can train skills while doing other things. It's a good strategy to always have something training. I guarantee other capsuleers will be doing just that. We wouldn't want you to fall behind your peers, would we?
We're going to have a problem with doing that because the other character I've got is doing that. So I might just pause here and then go remove his skills from training so that we can use this. I'll be back in a second.
We wouldn't want you to fall behind your peers, would we?
Okay, so I've done that. So if we go back to the skills window, we don't have any skills that are being trained. Okay. I need to bring up a window. Sec. Okay, so there's 14 really good skills that you should learn. That's CPU management. We do this. So CPU management. You should have at least level 4 for it, which we already have. So that's good. Power grid. So you should have at least level 4, which we do. Capacitor. Capacitor management. So we need level 4. We won't set that up for now. Or actually we can add it to the list, but we'll put other things ahead of it. And capacitor operation systems. So on our account, because we're an alpha, which is a free player, these yellow ones are for people who pay monthly for their account. So we can only train up to level 3. If we had a paid account, we could train to level 4, but there's no rush to get it. It's not like super required. It just restricts what you can do. Mechanic is another skill. So we want to add another one of those. Let's put that ahead the other one. Hull upgrades. So there you go, level 4. So let's put this there. We want shield management. This game is going to basically remove all these skills, but you want a shield management. Shield operation. So we got shield management. We have to buy shield operation, which we can't at the moment, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we don't have enough money. And then you have targeting, which is long range. So if we put in long range targeting, we want to get that to the highest level we can. Signature analysis. So this is another one you want to get to level 4 if you can. Just whatever the highest is. Then we have navigation. Oh. So we want to get that to level 4. And evasive maneuvering. Oh, I don't know what's going on. The game's frozen for a second. There we go. So evasive maneuvering. We want to get that as high as we can. And then warp drive operation. So we want to increase that to the highest we can. And then the last one is spaceship command. Okay, so we want to get that to the highest level we can. Those skills are the key skills for anybody who plays this game. If you get these skills to at least level 4 or higher, if you can get them to level 5, it's even better, but it'll take ages. If we add this, see, the next one takes 9 real days and 18 hours and 10 minutes. And this one here takes 3 real days and 11 hours. This one takes 5 real days and 5 hours. So you can see this was already at 12 days, 1 hour and 43 minutes before we finish just these skills. So you can see it builds up really fast. But they have these other skill plans here. So if you go into here, you can get, that's what they've got as their first bunch of skills you should learn. Right, but they have these other ones here which they're locked at the moment because we're doing the tutorial. These skills here will disappear because they're going to force us to pick one of these air paths here. So I'll just show you the tutorial.
To that end, I've set the air skill plan to your AI. Normally, you would have received it as part of your capsular training program starter package.
Miss Calatrix's advice is sound. The more skills you acquire, the stronger you will be. As you continue to grow as a capsuleer, you can adjust your skill acquisition to achieve your desired goals.
So you can just move them around if you just hold the left mouse button and drag them. You can change where they sit. It's up to you what you want to do. So they got these things here which help you to, it explains to you what these skills do. So they allow you to It basically helps with your repairing, and then it allows you to use small armor repairers. So this thing here, so it allows you to use this.
Now, close the windows crowding your screen. It would be rather comical if you failed. Let us online your mining laser upgrade, now that you have the necessary skill to use it. Turn
So
the
we're opening the
module online.
fittings screen again. We're using the fitting screen here, and then we just left click. There we
Well
go.
done, Captain. You can now close the fitting window.
So you close this.
Looks like you're ready to go, Captain. We've sent details to opportunities.
The hell's going on with that? It happened in the other one as well. I thought it was just a bug, but I guess it's a common thing now. Just put
You
this
can
here.
access the opportunities interface via your neocon.
So if you click here, just wait for a sec. Okay. Wait, what's this thing? There we go. Okay, so it doesn't pop back in. Okay, now we click this.
Opportunities can help you discover key information about a variety of activities available to you. Select the highlighted entry for further details.
Okay, so here, this is what we started on. Okay, so we were flying our ship, using our weapons and other modules when we were shooting those pirates that were attacking us. The training skills, we just did that. Navigating in space, we did that when we went out to the mission and went and got the mining laser. The looting items was getting the mining upgrade, or the mining whatever it was at the ship. And then fitting modules to your ship is what we just did, which is getting that mining upgrade and putting it on the ship. Okay, so that was the first bunch of missions we did, which was this baptism of fire.
We've uploaded the key information on your assignment here. Whenever you're ready to take the next step in our investigation, you can click here to begin.
And then this is the next mission, so we're going to learn mining, trading, navigation between solar systems, running missions, and building our Eve character.
Our agent will rendezvous with you at the mining site. Keep your eyes open and watch your six. This is New Eden. You never know what danger is lurking around the next stop.
Miss Calatrix is right. Time is of the essence. I suspect something nefarious might be occurring at the air mining site.
Okay, I'm just going to cut them off because it's boring. Okay, so now down here you've got a chat window, and
Your
they're
info
probably going
panel has
to...
been
Yeah.
updated with the mining site's coordinates. Let us make haste and walk to the site immediately.
Okay, and don't listen to them. There's no rush to do any of these missions. So now you've got the help here. So this is local chat, as in this system. There's multiple systems. This is the corporation, so everybody's in a corporation, whether you're in an NPC controlled corporation, which is what you start in, or if you're in a player corporation. And then this is a help channel for new players, so you can come here and ask you can ask players if they know how to do something or whatever. There's a lot of people in here, but there's a lot of talking as well. And what you have to remember in this game is anything said in chat, just don't believe it, because there's so many people in this game. You can lie and cheat to get ahead, to steal things off other players. You just have to be able to convince the other person that what you're doing is for their betterment or their profit or whatever. So just remember that if you're talking to anybody in chat, that is probably, it could be bullshit, they could be lying. Let's carry on with this. Okay, so we're warping to the site. It's quite far away. Can't even see the ship anymore. Here we go. Alright, and what will happen is the ship should auto balance out to a flat. You'll see.
The scale Affairs mining operation is rather impressive for such a young corporation. They must be remarkably well funded. It is little wonder that Miss Calatrix would suspect espionage. Further speculation will have to wait. We're being hailed by that orca.
You must be the fresh meat Vesper told me to expect. Elias Pelton's a name, mining's a game. But you're not just here to mine, are you?
We're here to assist in any way we can with locating the source of the unusual signal you've intercepted.
Unusual's one way of putting it. Pain in my ass is another. The signal's bouncing around these asteroids like a Fetto hopped up on a bad booster. Can't get a lock on its source with all these rocks in the way.
We are outfitted with a mining laser upgrade that should help us clear those rocks away.
Good old Vesper, always 10 steps ahead. Now, let's put that bad boy to use.
Okay, so if you look up here, you have like these
The
tabs.
best way to blend in is by getting your hands dirty with the crew. Some miners fly solo, but a project this big isn't exactly a one-man show. Sometimes the only way to get shit done is with a fleet. Bet this is the first time you mined with a crew. No offense or anything, you just got that shiny new pod smell on you. Follow my lead and you'll be mining like a pro in no time. Let's start with that asteroid over there.
So see here, this is the general tab, which is the one we were using to move around. Then you have a target one where there's enemies, you can select the enemies there and fight them. Then you have this mining tab which shows asteroids that you can mine. So this one specifically.
Matches your confidence. We are in good hands indeed, Mr. Pelton.
And you can approach.
Let's approach the asteroid.
So you can press Q to approach as well, you don't have to press this
Call
button.
me Elias. Mr. Pelton makes me feel like an old man. My old man, specifically. Miserable son of a bitch. Just about spat in my face when I left his crusty old Caldari corp to make my own way.
Sincerest apologies, Elias. Our first name basis shall commence immediately.
Good. I like to keep things informal here. Keeps morale up. This crew's full of people like me, following the siren song of sweet, sweet independence. Doesn't hurt that the money's good, too.
Alright, so we should be able to lock this. And then if we hover over this,
We're now within range of the asteroid. We should stop here.
so you push the minus button here.
Now is the time to activate your minor module, Captain. The length of the module's activity,
Oh my God.
most commonly known as a mining cycle, will impact the amount of ore you collect. For now, I recommend allowing the module to run in full cycles to obtain the highest yield possible.
Okay, so you have this mining upgrade. Now you don't need to do anything with this. What it does is it's like a passive skill. So it increases your output and you don't have to activate it, it's just automatically on. So you click this and this will start a mining cycle. So this will go around in a
Something
circle.
spectacular about a fresh asteroid, isn't there? Play your cards right and that giant hunk of rock becomes a giant pile of riches.
So as you mine it,
It might
you'll
not
see
look like much, but that's
my
not just
gosh.
a pile of ore. It's a
Can you guys
pile
shut
of
up for a minute?
possibilities. You can sell it, refine it, trade it. The choice is yours. Now, time to quit ogling your inventory. This asteroid's almost dry.
Okay, so you see it's got ore. So we're mining this ore. It's going in our cargo hold and then we can take it back and then sell it. So there's a bunch of different ore types and they all give you different bonuses or not. I'm just going to sit here and mine for a bit and see what it does. I just want to see if it's going to keep mining. No?
Harvesting resources is one of the best ways to earn money in New Eden. And if you're gonna make it as a capsuleer, the one thing you gotta know is that money is king. Hell, with enough ISK, you'll be able to buy yourself a sweet ride like that Venture over there.
So this is a Venture, that yellow ship there.
That's one down. And now, on to the next. Follow me, Captain, and stick close. This asteroid field can be a bit...
So he's over here on this thing. So we can go look at it. It's a big ship. It's really slow. But what it does is it gives
hustle, my guys will
bonuses.
drain that asteroid dry before you get there. If you got an afterburner, now's the time to use it.
Okay, so we've got an afterburner, so we have to put it on. Okay, what I was saying is he doesn't mine anything. What he does is he gives everybody around him a boost to speed up their mining. So you cut down your cycles for here. So usually it would be a certain amount of time, like say 30 seconds for one of these cycles, and with him it might be like 18 seconds instead. Alright, let's go back to looking at our ship. And we can stop.
Just like that last asteroid. Once you've got your target in your sights...
Mining is...
Keep it up and Vesper will be offering you my job soon.
Elias, are there any words of wisdom you find particularly valuable for new miners?
Oh man, where to start? First off, you gotta know the difference between raw ore and refined minerals. What we're doing right now is mining ore in its raw state. For someone just learning the ropes, selling that ore is the quickest way to make ISK. But you can also reprocess ore into minerals. Take titanium, for example. You can't find that stuff in the wild. You've got to get your hands on some raw ore, like feldspar, and then refine it into titanium. You can sell those minerals or use them to build your own ships or equipment. You can find refineries at most stations. Experienced miners get way more efficient yields from their ore, so that's something you can work towards.
So... it's gonna talk again.
You better close in on that rock then.
So you can just click here and go approach, you can click here and go approach, or you can click this one here and go approach. It's up to you whichever way you want to play. You can also double click on the screen. You'll see it takes a little while. There you go, the ship's starting to move to where I clicked. Or I can click over here. And you'll see the ship starts to move that way. So as we get closer, we should be able to lock a target. Just gotta wait a little bit, even with the afterburner on. Just waiting for him to get to 10 kilometers. So if you look here on the top, see it's at 13 kilometers, or you can look here at the window.
Let's stop the ship here.
Okay, and then we stop the ship. Okay, and then we just click this.
We can whittle away at this asteroid without damaging whatever's broadcasting that signal.
Alright. I want to say something, but I got a feeling they're going to talk over me again. But in this game, never think you're safe no matter where you are. You can be killed anywhere in this game, even in the high security sectors. Man, they are really doing a job on this. Is that Elias there? No, that's a different... so never think that you're safe anywhere. They can kill you, which they call as ganking, where they bring a ship in which they know they're going to lose. But they come in and do as much damage to you. They might use multiple ships, so a couple of friends might, like 3 friends might come and all attack you at the same time to take your health all the way down to 0 to destroy your ship, to get your loot. So never think you're safe no matter where you are.
Holy shit. I think we just found what we're looking for.
The signal source appears to be that wrecked frigate. This particular model is a Dramion. Most notably, it bears a striking resemblance to the ships that attacked the cloning facility. Let's prepare to take a closer look.
Oops. Hopefully that didn't have any effect on the recording. So I've already done all this, so I know what I'm doing. You go over, click open cargo to have a look inside. Whenever you see these, as long as they're white, they're yours. You can open them up and loot them. If they're yellow, it means it's somebody else's.
Survive the destruction of the vessel carrying it. Such boxes can be used to record vital flight data, but also to store valuable items.
Okay, so you'll see how it's like a light grey colour now. That means you've looted it, or it's been looted. If it's yellow, it's another player's loot, and if you loot it, they can attack you for free because you're stealing from them. If they see you, that is. But you'll be flagged for fighting them for a period of time. I think it's like 5 minutes or something like that. And then there's another one which you can also see, which is like a blue, which means somebody had this loot and then they flagged it as they don't want the loot, so they just flag it as free for anybody. You won't see that very often. Most people take everything. You can even come back and salvage these wrecks and then use those resources to make other things. So everything in this game can be used for something.
That's nice and all, but can you open it?
Negative, Elias. Captain, the box is protected by multiple layers of encryption. While it's theoretically possible to hack into such a container, you will need significantly more training in that skill before attempting such a feat.
Okay, so we just leveled up repair systems. So if we left click this, it should come up and show what we've completed. So they gifted us points and stuff like that, and there's the training complete of level 1. We got the mining upgrades when she gave us the points and we added it. Let's just close this, and if we go to skills here, you can see now it's working on repair systems too, which is going to take 1 hour and 17 minutes of real time. Let's close this and carry on with this.
Don't think it's safe to crack it open here anyway. Where there's smoke, there's fire. One scout ship might mean they got friends lurking nearby. If we could trace that signal, so could someone else. Better get the box and whatever's in it back to Vesper. She'll know what to do.
Elias is correct, Captain. The box may contain the answers we need to discover why those unidentified ships attacked the cloning facility, and why one was spying on this mining site.
Look at this ship. So this is a Galante ship. It's called the Brudix. It's a battle cruiser. It'll take you a couple of months probably to be able to fly that. But it's a really good ship. It's a drone ship. It's really good for flying though. If you can right click on these and you can go look at. You can't once you're already on it. But if we click on this one over here, alright, we right click, we can go look at, and it'll switch us to that one. So we can look at that. Or you can just right click in space and go look at my ship, and it'll switch back to your ship. Now if you're looking at another ship, hold on, where's another ship? So if we're looking at this one for instance, okay, and then we decide that we want to go home, it'll automatically switch to another ship for some reason. I don't know why it does that. Oh no, sorry, it's actually following, it's going to this. But we can go align to, and then dock, and it'll go back to our ship automatically.
I do what I can. If someone went to the trouble of protecting whatever's in that box, it must be something valuable. I bet whoever sent that scout ship will be real salty that we got our hands on it. Stay sharp, Captain.
Thank you, Elias. Your guidance has been most helpful.
So don't forget about these tabs up the top here. They're really helpful for cutting out specific things that you don't want to see. It's telling us to go back and dock. We've already done that.
Welcome back, Captain. Elias tells me you've brought a gift.
Just wait for this to load. There we go.
Indeed, we have, Miss Calatrix. And this gift comes wrapped in several layers of complex encryption.
I'll pass that box along to our expert hackers. If they can't crack it, no one can. Thank you for finding me. It was once again in your debt. Elias also informs me that you're carrying a fair amount of weight. We can put that off your hands in exchange for some risk. Mind if I take a look?
You click this.
In order to sell the ore, you must first transfer it from the cargo hold to your item hanger.
You grab it and put it in your item hanger.
Now, let's select the ore to see what you can do with it.
You can right click. So if we go here and look at a few market details, it probably won't show anything because, oh, it does. That's interesting. This guy's selling it for 10,000. That's funny. So you can go price history and see what people have been paying for it. So it's 250. You can stretch it out longer, which yeah, it's just 250 all the way. Okay, so we're not worried about that. We're going to be selling it to the NPC. So if we go here,
In this instance, we want to sell it to Miss Calatrix.
so we want an immediate sale. So we got 114 ore times $250 per piece. Gives us 28,500 ISK, which is the in-game currency. Okay, we have to pay a brokerage fee of 0%, so we don't pay any brokerage. Sales tax is 7.5%, so we have to pay, we lose $2,137.50. So we have to pay this tax, and any faction, Caldari, Amar, etc., they all have a tax. And if you're in a player corporation, you also have a tax on that. So you'll pay a sales tax to the big corporations, and then if you're in your own corporation or in a big corporation, they will have a tax as well on everything that you do. So it could be like 10%, it could be 5%, it could be 2%. You just don't know. So everything you do, any combat that you do and get money for, they'll tax that. Everything gets taxed. So the corporation that you work for, if you work for a player one, they use that money to build armies or buy mining ships or build stuff or buy ore or whatever, and they use it to make the corporation better. So we're going to sell this to NPCs because this is not actually an ore that I know of. This just looks like an ore that they've made up for this tutorial.
That's a nice haul you've got there. I've transferred the ISK to a lodge. I think you'll find I've been more than generous.
So if we go here and we look,
In your wallet, you can view the total balance of ISK in your possession.
so this is our full amount of money that we have, 335,862. So over here you've got your income. So we've earned 371,000, but we had to pay $35,137.50. And then they say this is agents and missions, so this is how much money they take off us. You can lower the amount that you pay by training some skills. And then transaction fees, so that last transaction we did where we sold the ore, we paid $2,137. Okay, let's keep going with
Your
this.
recent market transactions will show you how much ISK you acquired by selling the ore. The
So-
highlighted entry shows how much money you received from air in exchange for the ore.
So you can see here the client was Air Laboratories, which is an NPC. We sold it in this station, so it's Cheven 5, 6, 7, Cheven 8 Air Laboratories. We got a total of 28,500 at a price of $250 per piece. So 250 times 114, and that's what we get out of it. Alright.
The wallet offers a wealth of information. It provides a convenient location to view your recent transactions, track your market history, or audit your accounts.
Okay, so if we
Whenever
go,
an item is sold in New Eden, a tax is applied to that sale. The market entry displays your most recent transaction tax.
so you can see here when we started, we got these as rewards in the air program thing. It just gives you rewards for playing. This is the when we took the mission to go out to the mining site, they gave us 300,000, and they took 33,000 as a corporation tax, so the NPCs took that. We just got this from selling our ore, and then that was the sales tax we had to pay by selling the ore to the corporation.
Once you've finished gazing at your newfound riches, close your wallet and inventory. It's time we turned our attention to a more pressing issue. The mysterious box we discovered at the mining site.
Yeah. So this sales tax here goes to Amar. It doesn't go to this small corporation Air or whatever. It goes to the actual Amar faction, which you don't. It's just a way to remove some of the money from the market, but it's how they control how money is spent, basically. So we'll just close this.
As good as they are, it'll take some time for my team to hack through the encryptions on the box. You might as well use this time to explore what New Eden has to offer. The Air Career Program will help you on your journey.
Okay, so now it's telling us to click this Air Careers program over here.
The major factions that rule New Eden have established career agents. Complete missions from them to earn new skills, modules, ISK, and even ships, making them both lucrative and educational. Track the goal of completing a mission for the career agent to add it to your info panel.
The opportunities available to you have been organized into 4 career paths.
Okay, so we have... Oh, they're going to go through it anyway.
Enforcers work for New Eden's factions, fighting off pirates and other threats.
Okay.
Explorers investigate the cluster's hidden corners, hacking systems and uncovering secrets.
Okay.
Soldiers of fortune band together to fight other capsuleers in the lawless reaches beyond high-security space. Industrialists turn a profit by harvesting the materials and building the machines that make life in space possible.
Choose the path you want to explore first. Your choice won't limit you, and you can explore as many different paths as you like.
Okay, so a lot of people, they'll do industrial and they'll just work through industrial until they're done, etc. So each one of these that you do, it'll be better and better for you in the long run. I think we're going to go Soldier of
Major
Fortune.
factions that rule New Eden have established career agents. Complete missions from them to earn new skills, modules, ISK, and even ships, making them both lucrative and educational. Track the goal of completing a mission for the career agent to add it to your info panel.
Okay, so when you do all of this, it's a little bit close here, just to zoom it out a little bit further. So you can see here it has electronic warfare, combat, PvP, capacitor warfare, faction warfare, support, destruction, duels, and I don't know what this one is. It's in the wrong place. But this is just mission 1. Career agent this is. Okay, so this is like level 1 missions. So you can see here, talk to the Soldier of Fortune career agent and complete the mission. So we get 25,000 and we get 10 career points. So these career points are used down here, and as you go along you get higher and higher upgrades. So you get skill points that you can use to invest into anything you want.
Follow this link to the agency window, where you can locate your nearest career agent.
Okay, and then you click here.
No matter
It should
what
load.
path you choose, you will find a career agent who can help you walk it. Once you've chosen an agent, set your destination.
Wow, that was weird hearing that twice. Okay, so here's our Soldier of Fortune. You can tell because it's got the skull on it. Okay, and then this one's Industrial, this one's Security, this one's Explorer, this one's Industrial as well. It's like a different version. So this one you do like hauling and stuff like that, I think. Or is that this one? No, this one's for producing. So it says here, producer means you learn things to produce ships and sell the ships to players. So this one you explore wormholes and stuff like that. Soldier of Fortune is like PvP, so you play against other players. The missions are heading towards that. Entrepreneur, this one's like it's like a one for buying things, selling them. You can do a bunch of things. You can do like research and stuff like that, make things better. And then Enforcer is just doing security missions, so it'd be like going out and killing pirates and stuff like that. So everything gives you something different to do. We will do the Soldier of Fortune.
In order to proceed.
So let's close that and close that.
And Captain, thank you. Your help has been invaluable. Our investigation is still in the early stages, but I have two theories. The attack may have been motivated by simple greed. Air has no shortage of competitors. Some would kill to acquire our groundbreaking technology. Literally. A more worrying possibility is that someone is trying to stop us from pursuing our research. While Air takes pride in disrupting the corporate tech scene, there are those who think we push the limits of innovation too far. The technology suppression laws in New Eden are draconian, if you ask me. Here's hoping this mystery box has the answers we need. Once my team has cracked it open, I'll be in touch.
Much appreciated, Miss Calatrix. I await any and all updates with bated breath. Metaphorically speaking, of course. I don't breathe. Captain, when you're ready, we can undock and begin the next phase of our journey. I do wonder how you'll die next. I suppose that is what ancient philosophers called morbid curiosity.
So we'll fly out to the thing, and then I'll decide if I'm going to do one of the missions or not. I think I should.
Now that no one is actively trying to kill us, I will teach you how to navigate in space. The primary mode of interstellar travel through New Eden is via stargates. Stargates are also called jump gates because of the way ships seem to jump between distant locations. Now, initiate jumping to your destination.
So it's always a good idea to align to it, to just get into the habit of doing that. It's quicker than if you just click the jump button. It's small ships, it's not such a big problem.
Our way through high security space under the control of the Amar Empire. That should mean that we are free from any immediate peril. Though please note, my emphasis is on the word should.
So when you align, it makes it quicker for any ship, okay? So the small ships, it doesn't matter so much. You can sort of just click the jump button. They're pretty quick at turning and setting up to go. But in bigger ships, they align really, really slow. So they turn really, really slow to align. But if you just click the jump button on those big ships and then go to jump, it'll go really slow, and then you're likely to get caught and killed by a player. But if you click the align, you have a higher chance of getting into an angle that makes it better. So it's always a good idea to align. You can right click here and go align to, or you can do this one here, or you can just press A on the keyboard and your ship will automatically align. Hold A and then left click, so you can see, there you go. And now if you hold D, you can do the same thing and jump, or you can click up there, or you can right click and go jump. I'm just going to hold D and do it because it's quicker.
The Amar Empire is a theocracy ruled by their holy empress. They have been in conflict with the Minmatar Republic ever since the Minmatar freed themselves from Empire rule. They are currently at war, but it is mostly restricted to low security space. As a capsuleer, you will be safe from the conflict. That is, unless you choose to enlist.
So you can see it gets a little bit harder as you go in. And at the moment we're only just scratching the surface of this game.
We've reached our destination. time to initiate the docking sequence, Captain.
So hold A, left click. Ship will align. You can see we're already in the right direction. Hold D and left click.
Now don't be shy. Begin a conversation with an agent. I'm sure they will love you. And if they don't, they will simply have to tolerate you.
Alright, so now we've got our agents here. So if you look here, these are all the players, actual players that are in the system, including ourselves, which is here. Down the bottom here, they have a standing. So this is like a standing is like their security status. So as you do missions and stuff, your security status will either go up or down. We're going to learn about what the difference between doing that is, but that's the agents. Okay, so those are the people you can get missions from. Some will have like a red bar, and then it will have like, say, level 2 mission, but or something else. And the red bar and the people below means that there is a mission there, but you can't do it. Either you don't have the security status for it, or you've been you haven't got the security status to talk to them, or you've been you're doing a different type of security mission. Doing a different type of mission. Oh man, my brain today. What the hell? So we were going to do Soldier of Fortune.
Your choice of career agent will not limit you in any way. You can choose to work with multiple agents, but let's focus on just one for now. To begin the next phase of what I'm sure will be an illustrious career, accept a mission. So
here we get this mission. So they want us to clear the area of any hostile vessels. The location is within the system that we're in, so Depari. Our reward will be 113,000 ISKs with a bonus if we do it within 6 hours. So if we take this mission and 6 real hours pass, this will disappear, so we'll only get the 113,000. So if you take a mission, make sure that you're actually going to do the mission. Don't take it and then log off and come back the next day, because you'll lose the bonus. It'd be better to just not take the mission and then wait until the next day and then do the mission. And I'm just going to pause the recording here because I need a drink. My mouth is dry. So I'll be back. Oh, okay, the recording stopped. What do you mean it doesn't meet requirements? Oh, so he'll give us this. Can we fly this? Let's see. So let's go to skills. Yes, we can fly this. Okay, so we'll accept this. Okay, and now we've been given this ship. We need to get onto the ship. So we have to double left click. We're going to just put a random name, so I'm just going to spam some keys. Okay, then we're going to switch from that ship to this ship. God, that is loud. Okay, so they have this little video to show you the ship and, you know, make it look cool, whatever. Alright, let's undock and go do this mission. I was, for some reason the recording stopped, but I saved, I put some skills to be trained in. I'll show you in a sec once we get back from this mission, and then we'll end the video. And then if people like the video, then I'll make another one, but I don't think a lot of people like the video. It's a very technical game that you have to learn. There's a lot to it. Even I don't know much about this game. Like, a lot of it I still learn today, and I've been playing the game over 10 years. I had a break for a period of time, but it just... there's always something new you can learn in this game. You never know everything. Someone always knows something that you don't know. Or there's something new that comes out that nobody else knows. So never think that you know everything in this game. Okay, yep, there we go, it's activated. So I'm pretty sure we're going to lose the ship because we're supposed to drive it and blow it up or something. So we'll see what happens. I think we're supposed to like just approach. Let's just click this. I didn't actually read the mission. Fly the frigate your agent gave you into the pirate base. Once the explosive charges inside have been set off, your assignment will be complete. Okay, so we just have to fly towards this. Okay, and we just need to get closer and closer. Is this the pirate base? Oh, that's the hideout? Yeah, that is the one. Okay, so they're shooting at us, they must know. Okay, there you go. So we've just been blown up. Now, so if we can sit here and watch it, because all the ships get destroyed apart from us. Looks pretty cool, huh? So you can see that's the end of the pirate base. Now we can go back and dock, and we're in our little pod because we lost our ship. Now we could have looted that thing back there, that ship that was there, but we can't hold loot when we're in this. There's no loot bay in this pod to carry anything, so you can't really do anything. You can go and look at it, and that's about it. So let's go into here, and we'll go back to our other ship. Alright, we'll start our conversation with this guy. So as you can see here, we had 5 hours and 55 minutes to do this mission. We've already done it. We got credits for killing those pirates, so you get bounty kills for killing pirates in the system. So we complete the mission, and there we go. We just got another 221,000. Okay, I'm just going to close this for a sec. We've just got 2 more rewards. So we got given a bundle. So you can claim these, and it gives you a bunch of stuff, which is really helpful. So we've completed mission 2. Now we got mission 3, which is exactly the same guy, then 4, then 5, then 6. So once we go through this, we'll get all these points, and then these points come and go to here. So we get 50,000 skill points, but if you're an Omega, you get another 50,000, so you get 100,000. If we get 75,000, so they get 150,000 because they get 2 of them, etc. So as you go along, you get more and more and more. If you're Omega, you get double. So let's close that, and I'll just show you what I did with the skills since it wasn't recording. I don't know why it stopped. So we're going down Soldier of Fortune. We've got the skill training, which was the one they forced us to basically start on. And I just went through here and went to show skill plan, and I basically just bought all the skills we needed that we didn't have, like biology we didn't have, we bought it, and I set it to train to level 3. We need 1.3 million, I think it was, for this. Yeah, 1.3 million dollars to buy that skill, so we can't do that. But we've done that. I've got all the skills for this, so we bought all the skills that we needed apart from this one. But a lot of these skills we were already training. The only difference is we just had to increase them like to another level to get that. And then the same with this one. So to get this Soldier of Fortune one, it's only going to take us 4 days, and then we'll be maxed out on this one. This one will take 8 days, and this one will take 8 days. This one's like 8 days and 18 hours, so this one's 8 days. So you can do all that, and then you can switch to Industrialist if you want to, and you can start learning the skills in here, and the skills that you learn here can be used in this one, as you can see here. So if we go into here, so we've already got Spaceship Command 4, which is one that we need. We've already got this skill, we just need to train it. Let's see if we go to maybe this one. Looks like we've got some skills training already. Okay, yeah, so see here, we got social, so we've already got social training, I think. Yeah, there we go, so we've already got social 3 training up to, so we only need maybe social 1, let's see. Yeah, just social 1. And then, once we get that skill, we can train it. We don't have that skill. But you can see we've bought all these skills that we need. And you can just click this here and go buy and inject, and it'll inject it into your character, and then you can do those. You can train them. And basically it's the same for all of them. All of the skills that you learn can be cross-used in one of these other ones. Of course, not every skill will be cross-compatible. Some of them are for combat, so this one might be good for this Enforcer one, and maybe a bit of the Explorer. Industrialist, not so much. Probably a small percentage will carry from this to that. Industrialists, some of them will carry to Explorer and Enforcer, but probably not likely to Soldier of Fortune, etc. Okay, so now we need to switch to our ship, because we're now in our pod. So we'll go board ship. And I'm just going to show you something while we're here. So if you right click this, which it doesn't, there we go. We can go down to here and change the name. You always want to change your name. So let's make it something like, I'm just going to pick random things, but you can put whatever you want. But it's a good idea not to name your ship what it actually is. It's a good idea to name it something else. Okay, so we've got this for some reason. Oh, so they've given us social, which I think we've already bought it. Let's see if we can just sell this. No, nobody wants to buy it. Okay. What if we sell it for 5,000? I don't know what the hell's going on. The game, this keeps pausing for some reason. I never even pushed a button and it started pausing. So I wonder if the driver's like full. I don't think it is. No, it's not. What the hell? So you probably missed all the thing I was talking about here, but I'll just go through it again. So in the Soldier of Fortune, I just put all the skills here that we needed for every single one of these. So some of these cross over to other ones like social, which we have down here. So social 3 crosses over to militia, Amar pirate, the connections, and then the connections work with this as well. And each one of these have a reason for learning them. So if we right click this and go show info, so it says skill at interacting with friendly NPCs, 4% modifier to effective standing from friendly NPC corporations and factions per level. So they don't bonus, so you don't get a bonus with the diplomacy or criminal connections. So each one of these is separate. Okay, then you have like different things, so you need requirements to get this, etc. We're just going to close that. But yeah, that's pretty much, and all of these skills that you learn here can be used in one of these other ones. Not all of them, but a majority of them are cross-usable across multiple. Alright, so we'll just do this mission, and then... oh look, we got to 1.47 doing that one mission. Okay, so now we've been given a civilian warp scrambler. So we can right click and go assign to basically fit to our ship. Now if we go to fittings window, now we got a warp scrambler here, and we got this civilian mining laser still for some reason. We should probably put this on as well, which we can't, and I don't know why. Why is that? Can't we put fittings in it? Okay, it doesn't take any. I don't know why it's got these little slots then if you can't put a charge in it. Whatever. So we'll go in here and we'll just put this stuff in here. It's a good idea to get your items and put them in the hangar so you don't lose them. So this is always in the station that you drop them off in, which you can look in here if you go personal assets. So this is the station we're currently in. You can see up here in the top left. If you click this, it shows you all your items that you've got in here at the moment. Okay, so whenever you put something in a station, if you're planning to go somewhere else to do missions somewhere else, you have to, well, you don't have to, but you should take all the things that you want to take with you. So I might want to take this with me, I might want to take that with me, so I can put those in my cargo hold like so, and then I fly out to the new place. Once I get to the new place, I grab these, and then I put them in here like so, and then it'll be safe in the station and I won't lose it if I go out to do a fight. Okay, so let's go out and do this mission now. Hopefully the recording doesn't stop again, because that was just stupid. I don't know why it stopped. I literally did not push the button. Okay, so we'll warp to the site. What the hell is this? Oh, we don't care about the chat channels. I was only planning to do one mission, but I'm having kind of fun playing this, so I want to see what the missions give, because I haven't done the missions for a Mar before. Oh, so for playing it for 120 minutes, I got $500,000 of ISK for free. Okay, so we now have $1.2 million. Interesting. Okay, so what were we supposed to do? Find the fleeing pirate and activate your civilian warp disruptor on him, preventing an escape. You are authorized to kill any escort vehicles that you see, but not the primary target. Okay, so this is the fleeing pirate. So we want to go after him. So let's put our warp drive on. Let's get after him. We're probably going to want to target him, but we need to get closer, I think. So we have to be within 28 kilometers. So if you look here, it's at 32, 30 coming up. Yep, 29. We'll keep approaching. We should probably put it on orbit. There we go, we can target him. Now you need to look. So we can target him within 20 kilometers. So we got him. He's now warp scrambled, he can't run. We're literally holding him here. Okay, we can't shoot him though, we're not allowed to shoot him. He's trying to shoot us, which he's doing a terrible job. We can see we got him now, he can't move. Let's see here. Have we finished? Oh yeah, we've finished. Okay, so now we can go back and dock. If you kill him after that, you can probably fail the mission. I don't know, I've never done it, but we get paid pretty good money just to do that. There's no point wasting our time doing all that. So there we go, we're going back. I'm curious now, what's the difference between this? Interesting. Mate, these are almost anything. Okay. That was an easy mission. And then you come back. You talk to this guy. Go complete mission. And there we go, our standing's gone to 2.12. So we're only at level 3 missions, sorry, at the level 3, sorry, the third part of his missions. There's 10 parts. Now what's this going on about? Oh, we got another reward. So for completing the level, the third mission, we get another 25,000 USCs. Okay. And actually, where is that? Oh, is that at the other station? No, it can't be. Is it this one? No. Where the hell is that? Oh, whoops, wrong one. I think it was this one. Yeah, rewards. Oh, so we got to increase the standing with the corporation to 0.1. What were these? Oh, that was money. That was money. That okay. So they're just missions. So we got money for those. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll stop there. You get the idea. You just work your way through the missions, and eventually, this level 1, you'll be able to unlock level 2s, and then basically you go back to the agency here. Okay, and then you go mission agents, and we were doing like security. Yeah, I think it'll be under security, I would think. Okay, and then you go, oh, I want level 2 missions. We won't be able to see any, right? And we want it within, say, 2 jumps. Most people just put it on any distance. And then you want a high sec status, so that you stay within safe space. And then you can pick whichever faction you want here. I don't usually pick anything, I just leave it as any. And then you'll find one. So we don't have any that we can get at the moment, we can only get level 1s, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there we go. So, we're working for Navarre in Boston, which he should be here somewhere. He may not show up in here because we're already at his station, maybe. I'm just looking. Yeah, he doesn't look like he shows up here for some reason. Yeah, anyway, that's how you can find more missions. If you were doing one of the other ones like distribution, which is moving cargo around, you go here. If you're doing mining, etc., it's there. And if you're doing the industrial R&D, it's there. This one is for us, so we're bounty hunters. So we'll put it on highest. And then we'll say within 2 jumps. Is there anything? No, there isn't. Okay, within 5 jumps. Okay, so we got these options. These are all level 1s. Okay, and 10 jumps. So jumps are between systems. So if we go here, let's say, we'll select this guy and go set destination. So if you see here, now we've got these are all jumps. So we're going through jump gates or stargates to get to the station to do the missions. So he's located in this station. We have to make it all the way through to here. Oh, one thing it didn't go through is the security status, actually. for some reason. Okay, I don't know why it skipped that. It didn't on my other one. So anyway, security status is like 1.0 to 0.0. Okay, and from 0.5 to 1.0 is high security space, meaning that NPCs will send NPC ships out to defend you if you get attacked. 1.0 being the highest security, so the ships will be there in seconds and just deal with the problem. Going down to 0.5, they'll come, but they can take some time. There's probably not enough ships. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. 0.4, there's like very minimal security. Some areas do have ships that are there that will defend you on the gates, some don't, but there's usually gate guns which will automatically shoot people who start fights. They don't always kill, they sometimes miss, etc. And then the further you go down, the less security you get. Some areas you don't get any guns. It's basically a free-for-all. Anybody can shoot anybody. And down to 0.0 space, which is no security at all. It has no effect on the high-sec security status. What you do in that space is like the wildlands. You can do anything to anyone and have no consequences. It's also the most dangerous because they can do the same thing to you. Good money though. So you can see here, I don't know what this is. Factional warfare. Okay, well we're not going to be doing that. Maybe we will, I don't know. So you got all these different factions that you can go work for if you want to. I'm not going to, but you can if you want to. And also don't forget the help sections here. Okay, anyway, that's a quick little introduction to the mission system. Should help some people, I would think, if they want to get into this game. It is a really good game. It's just it can be a bit of a pain in the butt learning it. I'll just show you this. So this is the ship tree. We'll just leave it how it is. So we're in this ship at the moment. So these ones here are for people who pay for accounts. So anything above these where it's yellow, like this yellow line here, they're all for people who pay a subscription each month to play the game. You can earn subscription two ways. The first way is you can pay for it with real cash each month. It's like, I think it's $20 US a month, which for me in New Zealand I think it's like $32 or something, or $25, I don't remember, something like that. And then the other way is you can play the game, earn in-game money, and then buy these plexes. So I'll show you the plexes. So if we go into the market, so they're owned by players, and there are some there is some company who owns this game. They try to keep the price down so it doesn't go too high. So you can earn $4.6 million in game, which is easy to earn, but you need 500 of these. Alright, so if we go in here, say we buy this. Oh. So it's a grind to get them, okay? So we need like 500 of these. So you can see here it's $2.3 billion to get 500. So that's how much you have to earn each month just to be able to pay for the game through just playing it. Which you can do that. It's not impossible. It just takes a lot of time to get to that point where you can do that. And you will have to pay for a couple of months at least to be able to start earning the higher amounts of money. But there are multiple ways you can play this game. It's a good idea to do multiple things, not just mission running, which is what I'm doing. It's a good idea to do mission running with mining, selling ore, or manufacturing, or researching. So there's lots of ways you can make money in this game. You used to be able to do moon mining on the alpha account, which is free players that don't pay the subscription, but they removed it because they felt that it gave people that were alphas an easy way to earn money to pay for their subscription each month. And so it was making it harder for the company to actually make a profit. So they got rid of that. But yeah, you can manufacture things, or and you can buy the ores which you can't get. So so this is just a basic ore that you can find in high-sec. So if we go here, we'll just widen this a little bit. So see here, so this is an ore that you can just mine in high-sec space. It's really easy to mine. It's one of the easiest ores to get, but it's also one of the lowest prices. So if we go to minerals here, ignore these two here. You won't be able to get these at the start. So this stuff here you can get up in high sec. This you can't. You have to go down to one of the lower sec places to get this. But you can go on here, for instance, and just buy the ore that you need. You don't need a lot of this to build stuff. Like ships and stuff like that. So you could just come in and you might need like 100 of these to build something. Okay, so you can just come and buy the things that you need to build different things. So if we go into blueprints, so you can see here, so this is a prospecting array. Okay, and then come in here, you got manufacturing, material efficiency. So this when you do these bits of research on them, these two here, what it does is it lowers the amount of resources that you have to put in. Oh, it doesn't show it here, but it lowers the amount that you need to put in. So you can't research past 10% material efficiency, so it'll cut the cost down by 10%. This one here, you can't research past 20%, so you'd have a 10% there and a 20% there, and then you can use that to make, you can go to manufacturing and you can manufacture, and you got to have all this stuff here. So you have to have all this stuff to import to build the item. I do not suggest buying these items, all of them, and then building this. You will not make anything. You will probably make a loss doing that. If you don't have the stuff if you don't have a bunch of the stuff at the start, don't bother doing it, because you just won't make money. Paying for all of this and then making it and then selling it, you'll probably make maybe like 20 or 50k, something like that. Okay, and then the last one here is copying. So what you can do is you can increase this to 10% and 20%, and then you can make a copy of this and then sell this copy to another player to make money. So there's lots of things you can do. So the copy can only be used like once, I think it is. You can set it up to, oh, you can only run this 5 times or 1 time or 10 times or 100 times or 500 times. Depending on what you choose as the amount of runs that they have on it, will depend what the price is. And if you're not sure what the price is, you can go here. Alright, and so this is the copy. And you could go into view market details, which it won't show you anything. Sorry, it's the wrong one. We need to go finding contracts, pretty sure. Oh, is it this one? Okay, it won't let us, but you can make contracts and then people can buy it directly off you and then come pick it up. So yeah, there's lots of ways you can make money in the game. You just have to figure out what you want to do as a way to make money. A lot of people do mining because mining is required for everything in this. Basically everything in the game is player built apart from a few starting things like the NPC stations and stuff like that. Everything else is player built. The ships, the weapons, the modules, the ammo. The NPCs aren't, but the players can make their own stations. There's lots of things you can do in this game. So all of these ships can be player built. You can just go in here. You know, we can build this ship. So you can see there, this is one of their Galante ships. So you can build everything in the game and then sell them. So you can see here the ship, they sell it for 177 million. People are trying to buy them for 160 million. And then what they'll do is they'll grab it from here and then they'll fly out to another trade hub and then they'll put it for like 170, 180 million, so they'll earn 10 million on that. So you can do trading as well. It really, like I said, it depends what you want to do to what happens next. You just have to figure out how you want to make money. Anyway, Doomworld out.